These two pages here are from a 2013 Colt Law Enforcement and Military Catalog. What these two pages showcase is what was known as Colt's subcompact weapon. Colt had two variations. One was the LE6945, which was semi-automatic only, and then the version shown here, which is the SCW0921, which was a select fire variant. Both the LE6945 and the SCW0921 used a 10.3 inch barrel, and the upper receiver design was based on the 6940 series of firearms. What made the SCW the SCW design unique was the stock assembly on it. So the stock folds up, and additionally it's adjustable for length of pull, and the toe of the stock folds up also. And so the functionality of the stock gave it great adaptability to the individual officer profile, and it also enabled the officers to really reduce the footprint of the firearm as well. So the SCW stock design changed several years ago. Colt changed from the design that you see here to the Maxim Defense stock. But in May of this year, 2023, Arms Unlimited in Henderson, Nevada, in a joint project with Colt, has brought back the SCW stock design. And in this video, we're going to take a look at that new product release from Arms Unlimited. So before we look at the new product, the SCW stock, I've got a manual here from one of the original SCW carbines. The format that you see here, it's 8 inches wide and 11 inches tall, so it's just a little bit smaller than the traditional 8.5 by 11 format that we use here in the United States. I've got a couple pages marked here just to show you a few things. Here you see the left and right profile of the SCW carbine with its unique stock design. Next page I have marked. This showcases a couple of things here. This technical drawing on the left is a bottom view of the stock. Here you see the toe of the stock extended. This lever here is the release lever that enables you to adjust the length of pull. This illustration is showing a detent right here that locks the stock into place on the receiver extension. And then lastly, over here you get a technical view of the reduced length bolt carrier that is unique to the SCW stock design. And then here on the last page that I've got tabbed, sorry, wrong page, this is just a technical illustration that shows the rotation of the stock and then how it locks up on the left side parallel to the upper receiver. And as you saw in the other illustrations, the toe of the stock also can pivot up and lock into place. So I just wanted to give you that quick orientation to the design before we go over and look at what's in the box from Arms Unlimited. So this look at the Arms Unlimited product is going to be just kind of a what's in the box. I'm going to do a separate video where we look at some of the details of the parts compared to what we see on a traditional carbine design. The size of the box, it's 8.5 inches tall and 10.5 inches wide. And the box just opens up. Sorry, the back of my bench is getting in the way here. You have this top piece or internal cap that covers the product. We'll set that aside. And Arms Unlimited did a great job with the packaging for this stock. Not only does it present well, but if a person decides to pack one of these away for a long time, it's going to be well protected. I've got one of the original stock kits. Until Arms Unlimited released these, there were only about 15 to 25 that were known to be out in the market for collectors. I think these currently MSRP at $9.99. Yeah, that's a lot of money for a stock, but this is a very intricate design with a lot of small parts, and it's very labor intensive to put together. So the unfortunate reality about some of the Colt things, some of the rare, nice to have things tend to be a little more expensive. Anyway, here's the action spring. This is the unique buffer design that's used with the SCW stock. Here, still new in the package, is the reduced length bolt carrier. And like I said, we'll take a more detailed look at these in another video. And then here's the main stock assembly. You have a unique end plate with the ambi sling connections on each side. This is the receiver extension, or what we normally refer to as the buffer tube. As you can tell, that's very different from a typical carbine design. And then here's a primary stock body. This piece here slides over and locks into place on the receiver extension. This is the main pivot point for the stock. And here's a detent that locks this thing into place. Up top here is the lock to unlock it. You've got QD points for slings. And then this button here unlocks the toe of the stock so it can fold down. So anyway, that's just a quick look at what's in the box. This is a complete, ready to go system. I was excited to get an opportunity to buy one because I've been wanting to do a SBR and do a clone of the LE6945SCW. And I did not want to take a risk of damaging this original stock. So Arms Unlimited making these available again will enable me to put away this original stock in my collection and have this as a functional piece on a firearm that I can shoot and enjoy. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll integrate that into my next video, which, as I mentioned, we'll take a look at some of the technical part differences. Overall, I think this is a great release for Arms Unlimited. Those of you that have been collecting for a while, you know that a lot of the more unusual pieces that have come on the market in the last 5 to 8 years have come through Arms Unlimited and some of the hard work they've done for the collectors community. So again, $9.99 on Arms Unlimited. And we'll take a look at this again soon. Thanks.